Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I am doing messages today, just at random. I just want to know what's up, what's going on, what does Divine want to tell us. Well, mostly for me, because I do these videos for me, but I also feel like if I'm going through something, like I assume that, you know, like the collectives are going through it as well. And sometimes the messages are not for me. Sometimes it's just for whoever stumbles upon this video. So if you stumble upon this video, then this message is for you, or whatever I'm saying, like a clip of it or something, could be something that you need to listen to. So yeah, I just got these deck. I just got this deck, and I'm like so obsessed with it. It's just so really like hard to like shuffle it because they're really thick. These are the Modern Witch Tarot deck, in case you guys are interested. So yeah, let's get started. What do you guys have for me? Oh, okay, I'm not picking that up, but I will tell you what it is. It is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, and a whole bunch of cards just fell out. So somebody's probably upright, actually. Well, it came out sideways. So the Two of Swords is like maybe someone is, they have a decision to make, and I think that maybe you guys you got two options, two choices, but you're leaning on one more than the other. I think that you had two options already, and you was like confused which one you want, but I think you did your pros and your cons list, and you're gravitating towards the one that you really want, the one that you feel as if that is for you. What fall out is the Six of Wands, Justice in reverse. Well, the Six of Wands is in reverse, right? Then a lot of these cards are in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. The Two of Pentacles upright, and the Four of Swords in reverse. Got a lot of reverses up in here. So let's see. Let me take a sip of my coffee, and let's get started. Okay, Six of Wands. From the card that fell on the floor, picking up, like you guys are like in your head, like going like with the Two of Swords, like you're trying to decide which choice y'all want. And one of the choices, you feel as if there's no victory in this choice if you choose. If you was to choose, let's just say like A and B, let's just say B is like the one that you're leaning towards more. Is like it just seems more sense. It seems more logical. It just seems like because you're in your head on what you want, and like from like choice A and choice B, let's just say that choice B is not so it doesn't make sense. Like, so you're like, you just feel, not just in your head, like you're trying to decide which one, like which one you want, which is A or B. But like, let's just say B is not the one that you want. You want A, right? But the reason that you're feeling like this is because you feel as if B is, you feel emotionally like, you know, like there's no growth, there's no celebration here, because you got the Justice card here, right, in reverse. There's no there's no equal give and take, there's no balance, there's no rewards, there's nothing here. That's why you got this card where it's nothing to celebrate, there's nothing there. And you're coming out of that Nine of Swords energy, like where you all up in your head, the sleepless nights, like you're just like, this makes no sense to even like, because you know what's right for you and what's not right for you, right? So technically you choosing, let's just say, option A, because you already foresee that there's nothing here, although you probably want it and you're just like, yo, I want it, but you know, like, you know, like in your soul is just like, just because you want it doesn't mean that you need it, that is meant for you. And you seeing that, so you see that there's no celebrate, there's no growth here, there's no justice, there's no, it's no balance, no nothing. So you see that and you're just like, you're coming out of your head of that, like you're just like, no longer is like, you know what, I'm not even gonna have sleepless nights anymore. Like you're coming out of that energy, right? And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you're just like, you're learning to just be more at ease and not be so logical. I feel as if like you, when you think so logical and you forget about your heart, because you have a lot of swords here from what I'm seeing. You got the one that fell on the floor, which is the Two of Swords, and you have the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Four of Swords here as well, but in reverse. You are having like a mental block, not gonna say a mental block, but you all up in your head at the moment, and you're trying to decipher like a head over heart type of matter. But I feel as if it's just, you're fighting your head and your heart, but I feel as if you're coming to terms. It's like, okay, like it's not just always in my head, I have to align myself with also my heart, because like, yes, my head takes me, you know, leads me out of a lot of situations, but sometimes I can come out as cold and aloof, right? So you have this, like you see, like look at that, like the Two of Pentacles, like you're juggling now, like you was juggling like which one should I take, like it's just like a head over heart matter. And now you're just like to the point where you're just like, you know what, well, I need my head, but I also need my heart, because I need to feel compassionate as well. You can't just always just be in your head, you also need your heart as well. So I feel as if you're, before you juggled, like let's just say like you put on your like you have different like hats on, let's just say like a thinking cap. You put on one day your head, and then the next day you put on, let's just say, your mind. You turn this one on, you turn this one off, and then you turn this one on and this one off. So you juggle, you go between both. But I feel as if you are no longer doing that with this Four Swords in reverse. I feel as if you're just like, you're getting yourself out of that. I feel as if you're seeing that, you know what, this is not working for me anymore. Just juggling, you know, turning one off and then the other one on, and then the other one off and then the other one on. You just don't want to do that anymore. And because it has not worked for you in the past. And I feel as if, and I see that you are a very logical person, but then you also have a big heart as well. And sometimes you don't know how to level yourself with certain decisions, that sometimes it bites you in the booty. right? So I think that you're coming out of that energy and into something like that's way better for you. That's something, excuse me, something that's like is going to like lead you. I feel like you're gonna just you're gonna balance yourself out. Let me see what's in the bottom of the deck. Yeah, with the Two of Wands, you see, you got a lot of twos. You got a lot of like you're juggling. You're all up in your head. Like you see, you got the Two of Swords when it like first came out. I'm gonna keep repeating that. So and then you got the Two of Pentacles here, right? With juggling. And then you got the Two of Wands here in reverse. Like, you know, like with your... I feel as if this is like you're passionate about something. You're like, you know, you have a choice. Like, okay, like, it's just right here, like between your head and your heart. Like, you're just like... It's not like in the material world, it's not working out for you anymore because you're just you're balancing too much. You either balancing like your passion, what your like maybe it could be a career or something like that. You're just like, I really feel as if I really want to do this, but in your head you probably feel as if you like, even if you do decide to do this, like what you're passionate about, like you want to go forward for that. It could be that maybe you guys are like thinking about changing careers or just leaving a job or something that you no longer resonate with, and you just want to do something that's more heart fulfilling. And then you all up in your head like, well, you know, like you may be scared, but then I feel as if you're coming to the realization like, you know what, it's either now or never. Like I've been doing this for so long that it just hasn't worked for me. So you know what the hey, I'm just going to take a leap of faith and just do it, you know, start from scratch. And then just like if it leads me to a place where I've never been before, and it's just I fall on my booty, then you know what, fine, but at least I took a chance. So I feel like that's what you're gonna do, you know. You're just like you're in a different path now. You're just like you're tired of the same old thing, and it's just like no matter what you do, it's always the same thing. It's always the same outcome. So I feel as if now is when you're just gonna take a gamble. You're gonna choose that side. You see, with the Strength, you see, like, look at that. You're gonna choose. You're gonna choose that. You know what, like you need the strength to choose that, you know what, I'm gonna leave this behind. This hasn't been working for me. This is just like, it's always the same thing. So I might as well just put that energy into something better and something new, because it's just like, it's like a ring around the ring around the I can't even speak, I'm sorry. Ring around the rosy. It's always the same thing. It's like a never ending carousel. It's just like the same thing over and over and over, and you just keep seeing the same thing. So you want to get out of that. So you building the strength to get out of that. And you see, like with this Page of Swords, you're just like, you're ready to just cut the old you, but you don't really know. You're cutting, like, since this is like a younger energy, you're cutting little by little. You're just like, you know, a little, like, you're doing like the realization, like, you know, like with this Page of Swords, it's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna start cutting things out that no longer serves me. But you're doing that little by little. You're not doing it like a big, like let's just say cold turkey cut. You're cutting off little things by little, things that don't serve you, like friendships. It could be like in love, it can be in workplaces, it can be like in anything. You guys are cutting things out little by little, and you're basically seeing, like, if I cut this out, like, let's just say it could be in health as well. Like, if, let's just say, like, if I cut off meat, how would I feel? Like, maybe you guys want to go into like a new like a new diet. You guys want to take care of yourself, and you're like, oh, maybe if I cut bread out, like, how do I feel? You guys are like cutting out things little by little just to see if it was working for you or not. You're cutting off things that no longer, that you knew didn't work for you, but you're just like seeing, like, maybe like I didn't cut it off because you're so used to something that you're just like, all right, well, I'm just so used to this type of treatment that I'm just like, it's like second nature to me. No, you're to the point that you're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut this off, even if it's like little by little. Like I said, you guys are cutting off anything that just doesn't resonate anymore, doesn't like pertain to the new lifestyle you guys are going for. You guys are going for a new lifestyle, and you're cutting off things that is just doesn't serve you, but you guys are doing it little by little. You know, like when you about to jump into the pool, some people dive in automatically, and some people just, you know, put their toe in to just, you know, feel the water a little bit, and then they just like ease their way into the pool. I feel like that's what you guys are doing, and that's what I see. That's what I'm like, the downloads I'm getting. You guys are like dipping your toe in the pool, and you're just like little by little just working your way in, because it is something new that you guys are working towards for. So you guys don't know exactly like what the outcome would be. So you guys are really taking your time with that. Ooh, ooh, whoa, that is a lot. You see, like, the Two of Wands, like, legit came out again from, like, you guys are, like, and it came out again in the reverse. You guys are, like, you guys are, like, legit, you guys are legit cutting things out that no longer serve you. You guys are you guys are just, you see the path that you want. You just, you see it, you foresee it, and you just like, you're not just gonna take crap anymore. You just like, you know, you and some of you guys see it, and some of you guys are not doing anything about it, but you guys see it, and that's why you guys are like cutting off things little by little. And that's why you guys need the strength, because from what I see it in a different way. This could be like a different story. You guys are, some of you guys are some of you guys need the strength to cut off a lot of things that no longer serve you. That's why you guys are in the reverse. You guys, you see what's going on, but you guys are scared. So that's why you guys need the strength to cut off the things that just like, you know what, like it didn't work for you in the past, and you guys see it, and it's just like you're afraid to cut things off, but you know for a fact that you need to cut it off, because it's just, it no longer serves you. You know, like look, with this Knight of Cups, you know that it's time for you to move on to something that you're more like, you're passionate about, that you love, like, you know, that's, it's just like whether that's friendship, whether that's like, you know, like it's just more, you're going towards emotional fulfillment, and that's what you guys want. Yeah, with this Queen of Cups right here, like you guys, is just, you guys are ready for love. You guys are ready for something just like more fulfilling, to feel more wholesome, and you guys probably feel it, like there's something in the horizon for you, but you can't quite put your finger on it, you know. And then with this King of Swords in reverse here, you guys are just like, it's like you guys are like I said with this, like, because you got like the Queen of Swords as well up here. Remember what I said, like right next to the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. You guys have the Queen of Swords here in reverse, and then you guys have as well, look, its counterpart right here, the King of Swords in reverse again here. Or maybe this could be like, you know, you guys are in like, you guys are like getting rid of like people, like maybe someone that you dated, that you were in love with, that you were waiting for, and you just came to the realization that, you know what, I need to focus on myself, and this is not going to work. Maybe this is not for me. Maybe you guys are learning your lesson, and you guys learned your lesson, that you gotta like keep moving on in life. If something doesn't work out for you, if somebody rejected you, it's not you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own burdens that they carry and stuff, but I feel as if you putting your focus back on yourself, and you're letting go of, you know, like this harsh demeanor you guys have on yourselves. Like you guys can come out, like I said, like aloof, sometimes like a little cold and distant, but you guys are working on that, because you guys want to feel, you guys have a lot of love inside you, but you guys since you've been hurt in the past, so you come out a little harsh, but and it's just like you this is just like a mask you guys put in, right? And from what I'm seeing, it's just like, it's just something that is not who you really are, and you've been playing this role for so long that you don't know how to be anything else. You know, you've been playing like this Queen of Swords type of energy, like this, like you're just been so like cutthroat, but you probably haven't realized that that's how you are, and you know deep down it's just like, well, that's not who I am. People probably don't understand you, like you just like, they probably called you the Ice Queen, like, you know, because you're just so cold and just so distant, and you're just like, you don't know how to tap into your emotions. Not saying that you don't have emotions, but you haven't tapped into your emotions for so long that you're just like, well, that's not me. I don't know how to get back to that. You always been like this, like this has been who you are, like, you know, like this king, like you just been like, this is who you are, like this King of Sword, like you're just like, yo, listen, like just so cold, and you just don't care. You're just so icy. I don't know why, but I see icy, but you no longer want to be like that. So I feel as if you're just like, you want to open up your heart. You want to come towards, you know, your emotional sides. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You guys are like I said, you guys are trying to balance. You guys are trying to balance your head and your heart. And that's why you all up in your head, you know, with a choice, like with the Two of Swords, you know, but you know what to do. Like I said, it's like you guys did have like an epiphany, and you just don't, you no longer want to stay there. You no longer want to have sleepless nights. You no longer want to be that person, because you know you're not that person, and you're just like, you're coming out of that, right? And then with like this Knight of Swords in reverse, you guys are not gonna rush towards things anymore. You guys are gonna start, like, you know, using your heart. You guys are gonna start using your heart now, because you no longer want to, like, maybe before in the past you guys rushed. You probably were the type of person that rushed into a lot of things, you know, without even thinking. You just went, you just like, you never thought. Like I said, sometimes you argued with yourself, like you had this one off and this one off, this one on and this one off, like your head and your heart. You understand what I'm saying? Like that, you never really were able to balance yourself completely. And when it came to your emotions, when your emotions were off, so you were rushed into things without thinking, or vice versa. When your head was in it, your emotions were in it, and then you guys would just leap. Like, so let's just say, like, you thought about something, like you felt something and you never thought about it, and it led you to a lot of issues and a lot of problems where, you know, your whatever you wanted wasn't it, you didn't have no fulfillment. You didn't have what you wanted, and it's just like, it was there, but it never really led you to like the full, you know what I'm saying, the full Nine of Pentacles. It didn't lead you to, you know, like, to make you feel happy and stuff like that. It always left you here, you know, because you didn't use because you didn't balance yourself. You know, you were always in this energy, like, whether I'm gonna have this one on and this one off, but it just didn't turn out right for you. And even though if you did reach to this level, but it never left you like satisfied. You were able to reach a certain level, but once you reached it, it didn't leave you satisfied. It's like you wanted more, like something was missing. Well, what was missing is that you didn't have balance with your heart and your head, right? And it used to lead you into like a lot of things, and now you're no longer doing that. Now you want to find balance between your head and your heart. You want to work together, you know. Yeah, because it used to lead you to a lot of conflicts, you know, with the bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. Like, there was not listening and rushing into like a lot of situations led to a lot of conflicts, you know, like, but you no longer, since it came out in reverse, you no longer want the conflicts. And that's why you making the choice, like just say like A and B. You making the choice, like you choosing A, right? You choosing A, and A will be more of a, like, you know, heart and mind together. You're coming to the realization that, you know, both of them together will lead you to the Nine of Pentacles upright and not reversed, you know? And like, you're learning to, like, you're not going to rush into anything anymore. You're going to just start listening to your head and to your heart, to both of them. You're going to have this balance between the both of them, because you, like, not doing so and rushing into things without thinking, or rushing into things with just thinking and not having your emotions on it, led you to a lot of problems. So you no longer want to do that, and you're trying to balance yourself out. You're really, and you going for, like, you have this option, but you're all up in your head. But you don't need to be all up in your head, because you already know what to do. If you're seeing this, you already know what to do. You just need the confirmation. And, you know, because that's how I work as well. Sometimes I know what to do, but if I hear it, I just needed, like, the double confirmation. Because sometimes I feel like I'm bugging out, I'm tweaking, but I'm really not, you know. So if you come across this, then you already know what to do. This message is for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I hope you guys enjoy this reading, and until next time, bye.